go into the prediction. Did you see the story coming out from Atlanta with Ademola, Lookman, and his coach?
I think one of them have to go.
And I think it's Lookman.
Well, it depends though. It depends though. Well, I think the club is going to cash in.
No, the club is not even protecting Lookman, so I don't think Lookman is the club.
I think
I've not heard anything.
I think it was selfish of the coach to pick him out to criticize him when they were playing really, really bad for the first half.
Okay.
And he came in and he gave them it's not even score. He checked the dynamic of the game, gave them the opportunity
to come back,
to make a comeback.
Okay.
And I think if he had scored that goal, that
maybe the energy would have
changed.
But the people are already winning them 3-1 from the first leg.
No, 2-1.
2-1 from the first. No.
2-1.
Is it 2-1?
Yeah.
Now they
were leading 3-0.
3-0.
But the thing is, it would have been 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Anything can happen.
But how do you know they will score the third one?
No. The energy will change because now
he could have.
Could have, should have.
Yeah,
I get that. I get could have, should have, right? But what I'm saying is this: I think there's a lot of things to be blamed, right? Lookman should be wise enough to say, I'm not going to go to war with my coach on the media, right? It is part of wisdom, right? But the coach also should have used wisdom, like, okay, listen, I'm not going to put this blame on Lookman. Lookman didn't play the first leg.
He didn't.
So
he
was injured. So they missed him.
Obviously.
Second leg, the coach should have started him. Listen.
I agree.
But I think the coach was trying to prove something. We don't need him. But it shows obviously that they need him.
Yeah.
So it was.
No, I absolutely blame the coach. I'm not even going to say Lookman did anything wrong.
He did something wrong.
What? Because it was the guy that takes the penalty that told him, please take the penalty.
I get it. It's not because of the penalty that he did something wrong.
Because he came out and spoke for himself.
I tell the coach is disrespectful. Come on. Somebody says you were the worst. That was the worst penalty I ever saw. Does not make him to be automatically disrespectful.
No,
somebody can give. Even though he's a coach, you're my brother, right? If I say something
to me,
to you,
without he went to the media. He did not say. If he had called him,
I get it.
Look, man, that was a bad penalty. Okay.
I get it.
He'd be foolish enough to say, "Oh, I will not take criticism," because for anybody to grow,
I understand what you're saying.
Even in the UFC, let me now in the UFC.
Okay.
Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Had a bad fight.
Okay.
And the coach went on the media and said, man, he had a very bad fight. That's not what we planned, and he did not execute, and criticized him. And everybody said, and why will you both are in the same gym, you are in the same locker room, why didn't you just tell him, guy, I don't like how you performed, and move on with it? Why do you have to come to? And the coach said, I see it, I am wrong. Okay, apologize to him and say, okay, and we move on. But the guy now came and said, I don't know if I can trust you anymore. I get that because it is a breach of trust. That's what.
But you have to understand that this is the press conference that happened right after the game.
It doesn't matter. That means the coach does not have emotional control. So why will you blame the player for reacting to? It's like you slap me and you say don't react, or you beat a child and say if you cry.
Yeah, you can beat a child. If you cry, you get more open.
Is that fair?
No, that's not fair. Listen, I'm not supporting the coach.
No,
two wrongs. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Two wrongs don't make right.
Okay.
So you cannot say two wrongs make right just because I slap you and then you slap me, make it right. No, I can't say two wrongs make right.
I hear you though.
But what I'm saying is this: Lookman do not need to come out and say. Listen, we're talking about somebody be a bigger person, right? Lookman should have been a bigger person.
All right.
And the guy should have the knowledge enough to say, okay, this is. I think one of the things is Atlanta they've set up their mind that
They don't need him.
They don't need him no more.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's what it is.
That is what I've been going on. And Lookman make a lot of difference to Atlanta. The way they play, the way people pay attention to him, which
do you think
it's
they
just
need
like
Lookman?
If Lookman leave, they're done. I'm being serious. Unless, listen, they have to discover somebody else. Because it's like when you come to NBA, you say UFC. I'm not a UFC fan, but let me tell you when you come to NBA, you see somebody like Steph Curry on the field, right? It draws attention, right? Because it's on the field, the coach is like, we're gonna double mark him, which means somebody's gonna be free.
Yes.
Right? So it draws attention. The same thing with Lookman. He's on the field with Atlanta based on what he has done. This is not because of they just based on what he has done. He deserved this wholeheartedly. Okay. Based on what he has done, they pay more attention to him, which means somebody else will be free.
Okay.
So, and which give them the team, but only somebody that doesn't have intelligence enough will be like, no, we don't need him. No, listen, I'm not a big LeBron James fan, but when LeBron James is on that field, on the court, you pay attention.
Okay.
Based on what he has done.